Hi guys, how are you? And welcome to another day in lockdown life. Aren't we just loving it? Been listening to the radio this morning, and they're begging people not to go out. And I just think to myself, what a shame that that's got to be done. You know, I'm not going out. But me and Baz are not going out at all, only when we absolutely need to, and then we're taking the greatest protection. I'm not talking about people who have to go out, people who have to go to work, but they had to close down parks, and they've had to close down different sites like, fields and things like that, because people are just meeting up and absolutely ignoring what the government's saying. Now, there's not a lot. There's not a lot that's doing that, but there are some that are doing that, and I just think, are you completely mad? Because, okay, if you've got no respect for your own life, what about somebody else's? You could be carrying that and giving it to somebody else. So I don't want it to be doom and gloom, but I did want to start on that note, because I was quite angry when I listened to the wireless, show me age, the radio this morning. I thought, well, why do that? How selfish is that? And there's all little children in the, going out for a walk with their parents. For goodness sake, just stay indoors. It's, if you possibly can, I know you've got to go out for certain reasons, but don't go out to meet up with your mates. Let's do as much as we can to help this individual. Let's do as much as we can to help it, and think of other people if you're not thinking of yourself. So yes, now what did I want to say? I put a video up very quickly yesterday. As you could see, it wasn't edited properly. I just put it up because I didn't want to go a day and not, contact you, because I was really keen to. I am keen to speak to you every day during this funny time. But I was so tired yesterday, and so I put one up very quickly. But when I looked at it this morning, I thought that's not very well done. But I know you guys know me, and you know where I'm coming from, and I'm not a professional photographer by any means. But hey, my heart's in the right place. Now, the other thing I wanted to do, this is another catastrophe, let me tell you. Guys, I didn't know I was going to be here this long. This is my makeup. This isn't a box set, some lipsticks coming that were a disaster. That's coming up in another video. So this is the makeup I've got with me. And now, on the understanding, we are talking 4 months. Okay, so I've got the Emily palette, which is lovely. I always take that if I travel anywhere anyway. Just thought I'd show you this, be a bit more light-hearted here. Today we'll do a bit of makeup stuff. So that's the Emily palette. That's sort of an all-in-one palette. This is another palette that I bought that I often take when I'm travelling. It's an older palette. It's a Laura Mercier palette. I don't even know what this one's called, but it's a Laura Mercier palette. That's the one I've got on today. So they're the only 2 palettes I've got with me. I've got one bronzer, which is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I've got one finishing powder, which is my Essence Brighten Up powder, because I didn't want to bring loose powder with me away. I've got 2 blushes. Yes, 2 blushes. That's NARS Orgasm, and that's another one by NARS, and I can't think of the name of that one. But that's more pinky, and that's more peachy. 2 blushes. I have the Mark Brow kit that I use, which is the Avon Brow kit. I have 3 concealers I've got, which I probably will end up using as foundations, because I don't know I'm going to get out for foundations. This is the little LFF one. I like that one. I've shown that one before, guys. Look how much down pan I am on that. I've got the, probably my favourite, the Fit Me one by Maybelline. And I've got the Boing by Benefit, which is a little bit of a heavier one. Which sometimes I need on my cheeks. Especially because it's so dry, isn't it? Indoors is so dry. I've got one beauty blender. I've got one primer, and this is the Essence Mattifying Primer, which is quite good for the pores. I quite like it for the pores, but I don't like it anywhere near as much as I like the e.l.f. Putty Primer. That's the one, guys. The e.l.f. Putty Primer is the winner. I have, let me see what I've got here. One eyeliner. This is a brown one, dark brown one, and it's by Wet n Wild. I have one bullet lipstick, which is by MAC. I can't even think what the colour is, but it's a pinky one by MAC. I've got 1, 2, 3 lipsticks, liquid lipsticks. I've got this one, pinky one by Rimmel. I've got this really, you know, when you're wearing rusts and things like that, that's by Revolution. And I've got this lilac-y pink one, sort of heathery colour, and that's Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I've got those 3, and then I've got a lip primer, one lip primer, that's by Essence. They're brushes. One brush eyebrow pencil. Who's that by? It's Essence. I have 2 foundations. One I haven't brought over, it's over there. It's my Bourjois Healthy Mix. You know I love that, guys. I've got the Bare Minerals foundation like this, the stick one, which is what I've got on today. I have one of my brow lash primers. I've got 2 mascaras. I've just got this one. This is a new one I've opened, so this should last a little while. This is the new one by, it's Maybelline, isn't it? It's the new False Lash Effect one. It's nice, I'm liking it. That's the new False Lash Effect by Maybelline. I'm liking that, guys. I'll do a review on that. And this is the Roller Lash by Benefit. So that's it, guys. That's all the makeup I've got with me. Now, the blushes will last. The mascaras won't. The lipsticks will probably date. I probably will have to get some of those. The foundations definitely won't last. The blushes will. The powder will last me 6 months. Oh, no, it's getting... And the palettes will, obviously, the palettes will definitely last me 6 months. But that's all I've got with me, guys. And it's you know, just wearing the same things all the time. And my clothes, that's what I've got. I'm thinking, what can I change up to? And I'm trying to wear something different. Because, you know, you want to look nice, don't you? Especially, I want to look nice for Baz as well. It's his birthday today, oh, bless him. You know, we've cancelled our birthdays. Baz's birthday is today and mine's the end of next month, but we've cancelled it so that when we come out of the lockdown, you know, we'll celebrate between us and we'll go out for dinner or something. But we're not really doing much here. I can't even make him a cake. So we've cancelled it. The birthdays are being put off till after this happens. So yeah, that it's I makeup's my thing, you know it is, and makeup makes me happy. Makeup is therapy for me. I've told you that loads of times, guys. And I can go and if I'm having an off day or I don't feel so good, I can go in my makeup cupboards, my stash, and I can rearrange my stash and sort things out. And it's like therapy. It is like therapy for me. And I quite like tidying my clothes and looking what I've got. I know, like, a lot of you said I was tidying my wardrobe when I did my little wardrobe tour for you, because I've got none of that here. I'm literally living out of a case, you know. But hey ho, it's what it is. So it's just sort of more telly today, really. I'm looking for some books, and I thought I'll share those with you when I find some books. I've got a couple that I'm liking. I'll do a separate video on that. Some of the books that I like. I don't know if any of you read, but it's so easy now, isn't it? Because when we used to like books years ago, we'd have to think, oh, I'll order that at the library, or I'll go to Waterstones or Smiths and see if they've got it. But we don't have to do that now, do we? It's all online. And I've got Kindle Unlimited, which is really, really worth it, because you can have, you know, so many books from it, and it really is unlimited. You can have 10 out at a time, I think it is. Honestly, they're so good. I really, really like the Kindle Unlimited. So I would suggest that for anybody. And of course, you haven't got to have the Kindle. Mine is on my, I've got a, now it's over there. I've got a Galaxy tablet now, and it's all down on there. It's all, and it reads so much easier as well. So yeah, reading is a good thing. Started doing a lot of crosswords too, and so I love words games, and I like cards games too. I don't like kind of the strategy games. I don't do those so much, but I like the word games and the card games, and I like you know, the designer games where you can do, and you can put chairs in a certain place and bedroom in a certain place and wallpaper, and I quite enjoy those, you know, doing that sort of thing. The makeup ones, of course, you'd think I'd go for straight away, but they really cater for the children, really, the younger ones, the makeup ones, isn't it? I haven't found one as yet that's you know, for beauty lovers, adult beauty lovers. I can't find them, but the ones that I've got are nice, and they're a nice break. I'm also watching a lot of YouTube. I've gone things that I don't normally watch as well. I'm doing some of the music that I used to love. Like last night, I typed in 70s, 80s music, or 70s, 80s hits, and I was listening to some of them, and some of the records that I'd forgotten about. And oh yeah, I remember that. It's funny because music can put you in a certain place, can't it? And you know, I was listening to certain, like, oh, I remember what I was doing. Yeah, I can see myself wherever I was living at the time. I can vision myself there, and you know, whatever I was doing. It's, even if you haven't heard the record for a while, it's funny how music does that. Music and smells, I think, can do that, can't they? So I'll leave you for today. Please let me know how you're getting on. Please carry on with the prayers for our dear friends and anyone that is suffering. And it's so scary. It is scary. We don't want to keep talking about how scary it is, because the news is doing that for us. But of course it is scary. And again, I say, if you want to email me or get in touch with me through my Facebook page, please do so. Please do so. If you just, you know, you're worried or whatever, you know that I'm here, and as much as I can be for all of you. So you take care now, look after each other, and don't go out if you haven't got to. Tat tat tat. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless, guys.